Soviet leaders were alarmed after Kissinger, and then Nixon returned jubilant from China.
Not only have we completed a week of intensive talks at the highest levels, we have set up a procedure whereby we can continue to have discussions in the future. We have demonstrated that nations with very deep and fundamental differences can learn to discuss those differences calmly, rationally, and frankly, without compromising their principles.
It was a great scare for our leaders, who decided that an anti-Soviet coalition was being formed, which included not only America and NATO, but also China. We felt we were being surrounded.
The Moscow reaction was that a summit which we had tried to achieve before the trip to China, and in which they had been stonewalling us and tried to use it to, well, to put it kindly, blackmail us into untoward concessions, or concessions we thought were untoward. Suddenly, they agreed to the summit, and it unfroze our relations.
May 22nd, 1972. Richard Nixon became the first serving American president to be received in the Kremlin. The summit reached agreements to limit offensive and defensive nuclear weapons, and it laid the foundation of Detente. For Brezhnev and Nixon, this was the most dramatic proof yet of the new relationship between their two countries.
The President of the United States.
The American Congress gave Nixon a hero's welcome.
Last Friday in Moscow, we witnessed the beginning of the end of that era, which began in 1945. We took the first step toward a new era of mutually agreed restraint and arms limitation between the two principal nuclear powers. With this step, we have enhanced the security of both nations. We have begun to check the wasteful and dangerous spiral of nuclear arms, which has dominated relations between our two countries for a generation. We have begun to reduce the level of fear by reducing the causes of fear for our two peoples and for all peoples in the world.
2 weeks after Nixon's return from Moscow, 5 men working for his re-election campaign were arrested for breaking into the Washington headquarters of the Democratic Party. It was the start of a major scandal, Watergate.